Okay, sharks are older than trees. No, really.
Sharks were already swimming around Earth, millions of years before the first tree ever grew.
That sounds made up, right? Well, it's completely true, and I've got 5 more facts just like it. Stuff that sounds fake, sounds like a lie, sounds impossible, but is 100% real. Stick around because number 4 broke my brain a little. Let's go. Let's start in your kitchen. You've probably got a jar of honey somewhere. And here's the wild part. That honey could basically last forever. I mean it. Archaeologists dug up ancient Egyptian tombs and pots of honey that are over 3,000 years old. And the honey was still good to eat. 3,000 years, older than most countries. And it hadn't gone bad. Most food goes bad because tiny living things, bacteria and mold, start growing on it. They need water and a comfy place to live. Honey slams the door on them. In simple terms, honey is super dry and slightly acidic, a nightmare home for bacteria. On top of that, bees add a natural chemical that acts like a tiny bit of disinfectant, so the germs show up, look around and go, nope, can't live here. The one catch, it has to stay sealed and dry.
Okay, back to that shark thing. Sharks have been around for roughly 450 million years. Trees? They only showed up around 350 to 390 million years ago. So sharks beat trees by something like 50 to 90 million years.
That gap is way longer than the time between the dinosaurs and us. Imagine Earth's whole history as one giant party. Sharks walked in early, grabbed a good spot, got comfortable. Trees didn't show up until way, way later. Sharks have survived 5 different mass extinctions, moments when most life on Earth got wiped out. One of them killed off around 96% of all sea creatures, and sharks just kept swimming. So next time someone calls sharks primitive, remember, being simple and tough is exactly why they're still here. This one messes with your sense of time. Cleopatra, the famous Egyptian queen. Do you picture her living way back when the Great Pyramids were being built? Same era, right? Pharaohs, pyramids, all one big ancient blur. Nope. The Great Pyramid was built around 2,500 years before Cleopatra was born, but Cleopatra lived only about 2,000 years before the first moon landing in 1969. Cleopatra is closer in time to astronauts on the moon than she is to the people who built the pyramids. Think of it like this. To Cleopatra, the pyramids were already ancient, old, dusty, mysterious, the way we look at really old ruins today. She wasn't hanging out with the pyramid builders. History isn't one flat blob of the old days. Okay, this is the one that broke my brain. On Venus, the planet next door, a single day is longer than a whole year. What? Let's untangle it. A day is how long a planet takes to spin around once, one full turn. A year is how long it takes to loop all the way around the sun. On Earth, spinning once takes 24 hours. Looping the sun takes 365 days. Easy. But Venus spins incredibly slowly. One full spin takes about 243 Earth days. Its trip around the sun takes only about 225 Earth days. Venus finishes a whole lap around the sun before it even finishes turning around once. So the year ends before the day does.
Bonus weirdness. Venus spins backwards compared to Earth. So if you stood there, the sun would rise in the west and set in the east. Everything about that planet is just backwards and confusing.
Time for something a little sillier. There's a chubby, furry Australian animal called a wombat. Looks like a mix between a small bear and a potato. Adorable. And its poop comes out shaped like cubes, little square nuggets, nature's dice. In 2019, researchers figured it out. Inside the wombat's gut, some parts of the intestine are stretchy and some parts are stiff. As the poop slowly moves through, taking days, those stiff and stretchy patches squeeze it into flat sides and corners, kind of like a Play-Doh machine pressing out a shape. There's a reason it helps to be a cube. Wombats stack their poop on rocks and logs to mark their territory, like little "I was here" signs. Round poop would roll away. Cubes stay put. Smart, right? Last big one. Oxford University in England, one of the most famous schools in the world, has been teaching students since around the year 1096.
Now the Aztecs. You probably think ancient civilization way back in the distant past. But the Aztec capital city wasn't founded until 1325. Their empire really got going around 1428. Oxford was already teaching students for over 200 years before the Aztec city even existed. A school we still use today is older than an entire empire we call ancient. Time is weird. Let me flip it around. Here's a fact that sounds true, but is fake. You've heard the Great Wall of China is the only human-made thing you can see from space with your naked eye. It's a myth. Astronauts have said you cannot just spot the Great Wall from space. It's really thin and roughly the same color as the ground, so it blends right in. Don't believe everything that sounds like a fact. So there you go. Honey that never dies. Sharks older than trees, a queen closer to the moon landing than the pyramids, a planet where the day beats the year. Cube-pooping wombats and a school older than an empire. The world is so much stranger than it looks. If your brain feels a little rearranged, hit like, it helps us out. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss your daily dose. Tell me in the comments which fact surprised you most or what we should cover next. I'll see you in the next one. Stay curious.